So, for people who've been around for a while, I played a game once called Volcano Princess, which is in the like daughter raising, stat raising sim type games that was inspired by Princess Maker. And I loved Volcano Princess because it didn't have a lot of the weird creepy shit that's also in Princess Maker. And so Magical Princess is another game in the daughter raising, stat raising sim category. And it also doesn't have the weird shit that's in Princess Maker. And they've got a lot of budget put into it. I was worried about any kind of AI usage, but we're all good. As far as I've seen, there has been no reports of AI being used on the game or anything like that. So I have the demo. I do want to try it before I actually buy the full game, even though the full game has released. Oh, okay, that's only a version available in the full game. English, Nihongo, okay. Visual quality is already... I'm just gonna keep it at high. How is the music sounding? Is it good? I'm just gonna put text speed to max, thank you. Streamer mode, music on, vocals off. Oh, but I do want to hear the voices. I think I'll leave the voices on, honestly. I'll keep these volume settings as they are right now because the music seems to be fine when I look at it in OBS. Okay. The default name is Alice. Her default birthday is May 4th. I think I'll keep the defaults for this demo. Eyeless father. Okay, we're going all in on that. Father's name is Mark. Birthday January 27th. Sure, let's go with that. Thank you for checking out the Magical Princess demo. Oh, I should fix my category and title real quick. Magical Princess. There we go. Trying out Magical Princess's demo after finishing Rhythm Doctor. Alright, thank you for checking out the Magical Princess demo, and in this sample version of the game, you can play through the first 6 months of Alice's enrollment at the Royal Magic Academy, giving you a taste of the kingdom of Panatelia and its inhabitants as you get to know them while raising your daughter. The full release will let you experience Alice's life from early childhood to post-graduation in a story of epic proportions, one filled to the brim with a variety of endings. We hope you look forward to the release of the game. Okay, I'm sold. The story until now, Magical Princess takes place in the land of Panatelia, a kingdom full of wondrous magic and fresh, delicious loaves of bread. Having lost his beloved wife, your character Mark has been tasked with raising his daughter Alice all on his own. After Alice receives an invitation to study at the Royal Magic Academy, the two of them move from their countryside home to the nation's capital. Thus begins a new chapter in the lives of a humble little family. Achievement unlocked, world's best daughter. Oh my goodness. Year 897, Panatelia era, September.
Ohayo, Papa.
Her little cat familiar is so cute.
Morning, Alice. You look happy today.
毎日楽しいよ。毎日楽しそうで羨ましいな。
The cat talks! 10 out of 10. This is your very own home with within the capital of Panatelia. To get started, select Talk to Daughter to have a conversation with Alice. Oh, you look so much like your mother! That's a cute dialogue option!
本当？どのあたりが？
The expressions you have, the little ways you move, things like that. They're identical to how she used to act.
そっか。なんか嬉しいな。
Alright, so you're gonna do that once. Photo album?
私とママとパパの写真だよ。
We all look so happy in there. My god. His wife is gorgeous. I too would be sad to lose a wife like that.
懐かしいな。ママ、やっぱり綺麗だね。
Oh, there's an auto too?
You can say that again. I felt like the luckiest man in the world to have her in my life.
パパってママのこと本当に大好きだったんだね。
I sure did, and I still do now. Cute!
Oh, so we can go to the academy. It's not letting me go check my items unless, oh, I just have to hit the button. Flour, using it just gives you more stress. Okay. I assume we have to like cook it into bread. Childish clothing, a cutesy outfit lined with ribbons and frills. The fabric contains magic woven into it to protect its young wearer. Okay, so it must be like her baby form clothes. Equipment, a wooden sword or an oak staff. A staff made of firm, heavy wood. The material is superb for mana transmission, stabilizing the powers it's drawn out. I think for now I'll just keep the sword on because I don't think we know any magic. Key items, a precious handkerchief borrowed from a young girl working at a bakery that still contains a pleasing scent on it. Gay, gay, homosexual, gay. So in games like this, Percy, we play as the father, making decisions for our daughter in terms of like, when she goes to school, what should she study? That kind of thing. And then based on the different things that you do, you'll meet different NPCs that get to know your daughter, and you get to watch the relationship develop along the way. It sounds weird, but I promise it's cool. A student. Plus 5% bonus classwork progress when attending an intelligence class. Ah, so for her 4 stats, we can get bonuses in her classes, and then they lead to different chains. So because this is for intelligence, this is better for jobs and magic and stuff? Okay. Charm. Heal stress by an additional 1% to remaining energy when Alice sleeps. Okay. Support master. Shoplifter? Girly, no! I am not letting my daughter steal things! On the first playthrough, that is. Dating pro? Plus 1 affinity when going on a date? Okay. Ooh, max energy boost there. That could be nice. And I do see the trees loop around to each other depending on like what stat they're most related to. So I guess like charm and int are closely related. And sensitivity and stamina are closely related. Maybe not. Maybe it's just like they have to like give you other pathways. Hopefully nothing weird happens. That's the thing with Magical Princess, is that it shouldn't have any of the weird shit in the original Princess Maker games. Because Princess Maker is kind of infamous for having some questionable content. And Volcano Princess didn't have that questionable content. And neither does Magical Princess, at least from everything that I've seen in reviews. Let's see. Activity success rate. Heal. Prayer, so kind of like a faith-based thing, but more energy there. More energy there. So each chain has more energy. That's good to know. So HP about 5% upon being an enemy group. That sounds great for a combat build. Relieve stress by 100% when performing a stressful activity. Oh, okay. Sword art. 5 fatal attack, energy. Okay, not bad. EX skills unlocked at stamina rank A. Oh, okay. So int, charm, stamina, and sensitivity are skills. Family skills unlocked as the bond stat strength. That's so cute! Extra things to do with our daughter. Cooking, family trips, healing more stress, making more food. Cute. We can make a save already. Oh, that's so fast, and I like the animation for that. We can hit the settings at any time. We can load at any time, too. Very important if we're trying to hit certain stat thresholds or events. Okay. Male buff and female buff. By rights. Hello? Oh, that's really cool that they give you the shortcut of items and skills just in that main menu there, so you can get there really fast. And then you can still open up the main menu using the R button. Very nice UI design. New school, new life. Look at that! They're so cute! Alice arrives at the ceremony venue. Once all of the new students have assembled, the academy's headmaster begins to speak. He's voice too. Oh.
まずはじめに、我らがパネテリア王国の女王、コロネリア陛下よりお祝いのお言葉です。
A young woman dressed in suitably brilliant attire steps onto the stage, her every step echoing across the silent room.
あれがコロネリア女王。綺麗。
Gay. An air of tension begins to fill the room as the students find themselves sitting face to face with a figure of such great
近
importance.
年我が国の情勢は厳しさを増している。王都周辺では魔物による襲撃が相次ぎ、騎士団が対応に追われている。コッペパン神殿の大神官には赤き月が再び混沌をもたらすと神託が下ったという。これから先
I see the bread thing is going to be popping up throughout the game. Okay.
それらを乗り越えパネテリアがさらに偉大な国となるにはあなたたち若い人材の成長が不可欠である。だから頑張りなさい。期待している。以上よ。
God, she's so pretty. Queen Cornelia. Oh, no, 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 no.
なんだかどこかで
there it
会
is.
ったことあるような。
Queen Cornelia leaves the scene as quickly as she arrived. Once she's gone, the entire room begins to relax. I heard she was a scary person, but she seems wonderful and really awesome too. Although, haven't I met her somewhere before? She looks familiar to me somehow.
そんなわけないよね。気のせい気のせい。
それでは改めて皆さん入学おめでとうございます。王立魔導学園はパネテリアで最も多くの教師を抱えています。学園内には剣術、魔術、社交の3つのクラスがあり、自分で好きな道を選ぶことができます。ですがそれで将来が決まるわけではありません。皆さんは好きなクラスを選ぶといいでしょう。では各クラスの担当教官に挨拶をしてもらいます。まずは剣術クラスグラディウス担当のフィロ先生。
この魔法の国で
Oh, you're an
剣
old
術
man.
を学び
Okay.
たいなどという物好きな奴がいたらわしのところに来るといい。一人前の剣士に育て上
The
げてや
fucking
ろ
glow in his eyes is very ominous.
牽制フィロだ。昔の戦争じゃ200体以上の魔物を一人で切り伏せて王国を勝利に導いたって噂だぜ。
そんなにすごい人なんだ。優しそうなおじいさんに見えるけど。
Alice, you're a horrible
次
judge
は
of
魔
character.
術クラスマギア担当のアン先生。
魔術クラスは魔法を学び世のために役立てたいと考える者、将来的に新たな魔法を開発したい者も求めている。授業は厳しいものとなる。覚悟しておくように。
アン先生は女王陛下にも魔法を教えていたんですって。王国最高峰の魔術師の一人らしいわよ。すごいわよね。
I do love me my black mages in Final Fantasy.
ちょっと怖そう。
最後は社交クラスノービリス担当のマリー先生。
社交クラスでは道徳や礼儀を学び、社交界の花となれるような人材を求めているわ。立派な紳士淑女になりたければ私のクラスを選びなさい。
ちびっこだな。ああ、ちびっこ先生だな。
Not want to take any gossiping lying down, Mary's pair of teddy bears fly from her side over to the chattering students, chastising them with whacks to the head.
全部聞こえているわよ。お人形さんみたいで可愛い先生だな。でも一体何歳なんだろう。
では生徒の皆さん、どのクラスにするか選んでください。
どのクラスも興味あるな。どこにしようか。
I do love the puffed cheeks on Alice. Very cute. Oh, oh dear. Okay. I feel like sword fighting will probably be the easiest thing for us to learn.
よし、剣術クラスで心身ともに鍛えよう。
我がクラスを選択してくれたことを感謝する。厳しい授業となるがぜひ食らいついてきてほしい。
はい、フィロ先生、よろしくお願いします。
Gladius ID, an ID for students enrolled in the Magic Academy's Gladius track, as denoted by its crest depicting a pair of swords.
新入生諸君、剣術クラスの楽しい授業の時間だ。血が流れたりするかもしれんが気にするな。
These backgrounds are really cute.
怪我するのは嫌だよ。強くなるにはそのくらいの覚悟が必要だってことだね。
At the start of each month, Alice has classes to attend at the Royal Magic Academy. Select 5 classes for her to take. She can also take the same class multiple times, if you prefer. As a member of the sword fighting track, stamina classes are particularly suited to her. Ah, but we can still level other stuff if we want. Oh, we have substats here. Okay. Image is maybe... Imagination? IMG, imagination. Creation. Art. Music. Beauty. Socializing. Virtue? If it's VRT and it's humility and gratitude. MNR and it's basic etiquette. Meh. I don't know what that word is. Is there a way where I can see the substats being broken down? Description. Alas, it only explains the big one. Wait. Okay. Imagination, creativity, music and art, beauty, manners, social and virtue, vitality, strength, vigor, and speed for stamina, and then for int, it's literature, magic, math, and piety. Piety? I think it's piety. Alright, well, I mean... Probably want a little bit of everything, right? Vitality and vigor, vigor and speed. Let's take 2 of these to finish the class. Two of these to finish the class. And then... the stamina drills for some vitality. Cute little animations. Stamina rank E. Okay. Oh, I might have pushed through too much. Okay. Oh, no. You did great today, Alice. Now you're free to do whatever you like after your classes.
学園に迷い込んじゃったのかな。気になるよね。声かけてみよう。
Alice walks over to the boy and addresses him.
僕大丈夫？迷子かな？いえ、僕はお母さんとはぐれちゃったの？いえ、僕
You're so young. Oh my god.
今年入学で、飛び級で。そういえば今年飛び級入学した生徒がいるってパパが言ってた。とんでもない成績の天才児だってこの子のことだったんだ。
Oh, that's cute. You get a little introduction cutscene for all of your important NPCs for your daughter. Cute.
僕はノアと言います。
He politely nods his head like a proper gentleman.
私はです。年下のノア君の方がしっかりしてるね。もうクロってば、この子はクロっていうのよろしくね。はい、よろしくお願いします。同級生だったんだね。勘違いしちゃってごめんね。いえいえ、お気になさらないでください。
Noah sits down on a nearby bench, begins to eat his box lunch all by himself. No, you're a baby, and you're already eating alone.
はい。僕、皆さんと年齢も違いますし、なかなか友達もできなくって。そっか、同じ年の子がいないとそうなっちゃうよね。
Alice decides to sit down next to him.
ノア君、私と友達になろうよ。別にいいですけど、あまり一緒に遊んだりはできないですよ。それでもよければ。ちょっとだけ嬉しそ なんだかお姉さんになった気分。私もここでお弁当食べようっと。
あ、でも僕もう食べちゃいましたよ。
え、もう？
僕忙しい身ですから少しの空き時間も無駄にはできません。
Without skipping a beat, he cracks open a thick book and proceeds to study. Ah, geez, kid, you better be eating right.
あー、すっごいね。君も見習わないと。もう黒ってば。
Alice's relationship with Noah has reached acquaintance. You can now chat with them. She's leveled up and gained a skill point. Open the skill screen and spend the point to unlock a new skill for her. Alright. Well, if we're going the stamina route... Next we can get HP regen on beating up monsters. Okay. Oh! Roll? That's a cute name. I'm sorry, Noah. I'm ignoring you. Cute girl spotted.
こんにちは。私はロール。この学園で図書館の司書をしているよ。あ、こんにちは。はじめまして。私にはフランクに話しかけてくれていいよ。わかったよ、ロールさん。図書館には魔導書から物語の本までたくさんあるよ。自由に使えるから気軽に来てね。
I wonder if she's meant to be somebody we already know, or if she's not important then? Can I speak to her again?
あ、また会ったね。ロール
Mm-hmm.
さん、今日はよく会いますね。
Okay, okay. What about Noah?
ノアくん、また会ったね。
そうですね。
ノア
Chat.
くんは学園生活に慣れた？入学
Oh, but that
前の
uses
毎
energy.
日
I see.
家庭教師に教わっていたのであまり変わりありません。
勉強するのが自宅か学校かで全然違うと思うけどな。ノアくん、強がってるだけかも。困ったことがあったら気軽に言ってね。
Okay, going to hang out or giving gifts we cannot do left yet, so... Music room, library, art room, change
家に
area?
帰る前に中央広場に行ってみようかな。よし、早速行ってみよう。
Is that a bagel spire? Oh my god. They really went all in on the pastries kingdom, huh? You know what? Understandable. Have a nice day.
ここはパネテリアで一番栄えている中央広場だね。いろんなお店があって何でも揃いそう
Heading
だ
off to
ね。
bed. Sounds good, Cookie.
ショッピング
Thank
だ
you
け
for
じゃ
hanging
な
out
く
while
て
you had the chance.
アルバイト
Sleep
を募集して
well.
る店もあるみたいだよ。へえ、働いてお金を稼ぐのもいいね。
We'll walk around the plaza. Hang on. Alice hears a loud, deep growl coming from somewhere in the vicinity.
魔物なんて見当たらないよ。でもすごい音が聞こえたよね。一体どこから？あ、大変！
She discovers a young girl collapsed on the side of the road. She rushes to the girl's side to help her get back up.
ねえ、あなたどうしたの？意識はあるみたい。怪我もなさそう。何があったんだろう。どうしよう。お医者さんを呼んだ方がいいかな。ねえ、しっかりして。大丈夫？
The same loud rumble suddenly reverberates right in front of Alice, revealing the source, the other girl's stomach.
これってもしかしてお腹すいた？やっぱりお腹の音か。なんだ。でもお腹空いてるのは辛いよね。あったあった。じゃーん。お昼に食べようと思ってたコッペパン。ほら、これをあなたにあげる。おお、なんていい人。神様。コッペパン一つに大げさな。
I mean, knowing how a lot of these daughter-raising games can go, we
Arigato.
could have her be a goddess.
あなたのおかげで復活。よかった。私はっていうの、この子は黒。あなたは？
Looks like they didn't even voice the default name, which is a little unfortunate. Oh gosh, is that Croy?
クロワっていう
Kurowa, okay.
召喚術師で女王の側近。今日も女王の命令で町の視察に来てた。はあ、女王様の側近なんてすごい。そんな立場ある人なのに行き倒れてたの？昔いろいろやらかして町の中で食料を売ってくれる
What
店
did you
がない。
do?
いろいろって？鍵開けが得意だからお店の金庫から資金調達。それって泥棒なんじゃ。
Damn, and she works for the government? Okay.
あなたからまだコッペパンの匂いがする。まだあるから食べる？ありがとう神様。ああ、おいしい。もぐもぐ。不思議な子だな。
Alice's relationship with Krala has reached acquaintance. You can now chat with them. You're weird as hell, but also, you're funny.
クロワさん、秋だね。落ち葉の匂いがする。何か食べ物落ちてないかな。クロワは今獲物を探すハンター。今日のクロワさ
She
ん、
really does look a bit like a
Yasemin
wild animal. Oh my
で
god.
もまたそれが可愛い。
Okay, we know what Alice is into. Jesus Christ. There's no accounting for taste.
いらっしゃい。お嬢ちゃん可愛いね。よかったらうちで働かないかい？
どうしようかな。可愛いって言われて浮かれてるな。
Waitress level 1 requires, or it gives you manners and ingredients. Takes a lot of energy though. Okay. What about the bakery?
わあ、すっごい。
Oh, you're cute!
ここはオートで人気のパン屋なんだ。コッペパンが美味しいって評判なんだよ。うちではアルバイトを募集しているの。興味あったら働いてみない？まかないでコッペパンを1日1つまで食べ放題よ。それって食べ放題って言わないんだ。
Yeah, that sounds like a real bakery. Let's be real. Gives you vigor, flour, some money, a tailor for outfits.
可愛い服がたくさんある。
Oh, the butterfly motif is really
こっち
pretty.
も欲しいな。どれも君に似合いそうだね。
うちならお嬢さんに似合いそうな服たくさんあるわよ。
A summer dress? Oh my god. And then a winter coat, a blossom dress, and an Eastern dress. We can't afford shit. Oh.
見るだけでいいからまた来てね。
And then an armory, presumably for gear.
武器がいっぱい。いい品揃えだね。どれもかっこいいよ。
いいセンスしてるじゃないか、お嬢ちゃん。好きなだけ見ていってくれ。
ありがとう。
His beard braid is very cool. Yep, fancy swords and staves, bows even. Interesting, okay. Priority bracelet, first strike plus 30. Okay, that sounds like it'd be useful. Incantation speed plus 30. Ooh.
次は何か買っていってくれよな。
Now, we've already talked to our people. I do want to check out at the academy. There were these like music rooms and stuff too.
ここは音楽室だ。楽器の練習をしたり、楽曲制作をしたりするんだよ。
私、興味あります。冷やかしはダメだよ。
Practice instrument, less energy, but some stat gains. Okay.
さっきぶり。ここは学園図書館だよ。自習や古文書の解読をしている人もいるよ。いろんなことをしてる人がいるんだね。喋るときはなるべく小さい声でね。
Self-study, literature and math. And then finally the art room.
ここは美術室よ。絵の練習や絵画制作をしている人がいるの。私もやってみようかな。やるなら本気でやらなきゃダメだよ。
Okay. So it seems like there's not really anything that increases the physical stats. Other than, like, I think the bakery job, right? If I go home, do I have to rest? No. Okay. Yeah, vigor is there, and then the other one was what? Manners? Okay, okay. What is a worthwhile investment? I guess the bakery gives us more money, right? And if I want those outfits, I need more money. So I think that my decision has been made for me, actually.
この張り紙にある生地こねのアルバイトってまだ募集してますか？ええ。ちょうど先日アルバイトの子が辞めてしまって。あなたやってみる？はい、ぜひ頑張ります。
Her little cap? Oh my god! Cute! Oh, damn. That sucks.
いい手つきじゃない。パン屋さんらしくなってきたわね。
3 flowers, some extra stress, and more importantly, 100 gold! I could diversify. But I think right now is the season of fucking around and finding out. Like, what happens if we just go all in on these physical stats? You know? You know?
じゃあ、わかりました。やったー！上手にできた！手伝ってくれてありがとう。お給料は？
Is there a perfect bonus? No, okay. So alas, I don't think we have anything that only takes 2, right? Everything else took 3. So by talking to people, we ended up wasting a bit of energy, which is the one thing you don't want to do normally in these kinds of games. And yeah, we don't have anything that restores energy. So alas, that's all we can do. Wait, what if we rest until night? If you wish, Alice can sneak out of the house at night! While nights offer unique opportunities, these actions can increase your daughter's evil gauge and raise her stress. Conversely, choosing to sleep and preserve her energy will lower her stress, which is important for her health. Wait, if we go out, what happens?
クロが眠ってるこの隙にちょっとだけ夜の街を探検してみようかな。夜の中央広場。
That's
なんだかドキ
pretty.
ドキする。
Outlaw Bakery?
あれ？昼間にも来てくれたお嬢ちゃんだね。よかったら働いていかないかい？夜は居酒屋として営業してるんだ。
どうしようかな。
Cosplay server? Get my daughter away from this. It does make 200 though. Crazy. Outlaw
昼
Bakery?
間とは違ってなんだかちょっと怖い雰囲気。昼には出せないようなハッピーなパンを作ってるの。このことは他言無用よ。
What the hell?
働いていく？
Powder? Mystery powder? No! What about the shady seamstress?
昼とはちょっと違う雰囲気？
ここは危ない服屋よ。昼間とは品揃えが違うの。何がどう危ないのかは想像にお任せするわ。
危ない服屋？よくわからないけどすごそうだよ。
A maid outfit. Oh no, that's a special currency of some kind. This nightly wear, though, that would go crazy.
見るだけで全然いいからね。また来て。
The arms dealer.
あれ
Red eyes?
違うなんか置いてあるものが物騒
Are
だ
the
よ
tattoos new?
夜は
And the
昼に
scar?
は出せないものを置いてるんだ。あまり人に言っちゃダメだ
And
ぜ
why is everybody suddenly like in their alter ego form at night?
とりあえず武器を見てみるね。
A steel pipe? What the fuck?
うちはいつでもお嬢ちゃんを待ってるぜ。
I mean, oh, I don't want to hurt my daughter, but that's so much money. I did just say I was in fuck around and find out mode. What if we just do like a little bit? What if we just do a little bit? How evil do we get?
私は何をすればいいですか？
そこにある白い粉をこねればいいだけよ。粉に関する質問は受け付けないわ。
わかりました。
Yeah, I figured.
ただの粉とはわけが違うのよ。次こそ失敗しないで。
Oh no, they docked our pay! A suspicious powder produced outside of Panatelia with unknown applications. Rumors claim it's using forbidden breads. Forbidden breads! Okay, so that dropped her down by 3% morality. I don't want my daughter to be a bad person. So we're gonna go home.
こんな時間。明日もあるし、さすがに寝ようかな。私もパパが世界で一番
Good night, Alice, my wonderful, amazing daughter. There's nobody else in the whole world I love more than you, sweetheart. After I made her do crimes. No! It's okay, we just will never do that again. It's fine, it's cool.
今日はとってもいい夢見たよ。
Sure, what did you see, sweetheart?
黒と一緒にコッペパンの食べ放題してたの。それって僕にとってもいい夢なのかな。
Alright, we'll talk to her. Gotten chilly. Hope you're not causing trouble for anyone. Alright, maybe this will help with her being evil.
言われなくても分かってるよ。
Oh, you're right. What am I saying? You're a good kid, sweetheart.
信じてもらえないと傷つくよ。
Crap, why'd I let myself get so paranoid? No, she's more evil! I have to do better from now on! No! No, I should have trusted my daughter.
じゃあそろそろ
She's gonna hate me.
パパ、行ってきます。学生の
Be
本分
careful,
はまず
yeah.
勉強。
Be careful what I tell
は
you
じ
to
めに
do.
学園に行って授業を受けてこよう。
We can finish our stamina drills. Can I look at my stats? Since our vitality is quite low, even though we've been trying to train it, I hope it's not a bug or anything. I guess it's only the demo, though. Let's do 2 of these. 2 of these. I'm gonna be so fucking strong. Ah, I bet you it restarts at the 0 value and it ranks up. Okay, that explains it. Alice walks over to the school courtyard where she finds a fellow student meandering about, looking preoccupied.
どうして
You're so cute!
何かあったの？
With your like musketeer outfit?
ああ 何も問題ないよ。はあ、
Okay.
どうして。
問題なくないよね。何か悩み事があるの？話したらすっきりするかもしれないし、私聞
These
くよ。
panels are so cute.
君、いい子だな。
ありがとう。
Fran Bluebell, you are very
自
blue.
己紹介がまだだったね。僕の名前はフラン。由緒正しい騎士の家系。ブルーベル家出身の王国騎士さ。
王国騎士？
ああ、今は女王の側近を務めている。
そんなすごい人に話しかけちゃったんだ。私はだよ。よろしくね、フランさん。王立魔導学園の生徒だよ。
同じ学園生徒なんだね。よろしく。
女王様の側近なんだよね。
ああ、そうだよ。
それなのになんで学園に通ってるの？
それこそが僕の悩みなんだ。僕は日々剣術も魔術も鍛えているし、
Wait,
社交には興味がない。
does that mean the queen is here?
女王に命じられて仕方なく学園に通っている。だから通う目的や
I
意
wonder if
味
she's
がわ
like
からない
attending in
状態な
secret
ん
or
だ。
something, maybe.
そういうことか。
きっと女王には何か考えがあるはず。僕に学園のスパイをせよということか。いや、しかしスパイをするにも対象がわからない。はあ、どうしてなんだ。
女王様の目的か。学校は友達を作る場所でもあると思うけど。
なるほど。女王は僕に友達を作れという意味で。
どうなんだろ
う。きっとそうに違いない。君、僕と友達になろう。
Alright, I get it. Fran's a little stupid. That's why she's here.
本当に友達作りで合ってるのかな。フランさんって思い込みが激しい？
はあ、すっきりした。本当にありがと
う。どういたしまして。友達になって嬉しいから、まあいっか。
We can now chat with her. Now is the issue of having to pick favorites if we want to get as much working in as possible. We still haven't unlocked any combat, but I think I would like this as soon as we do get to do that. So I'll go down that path, and maybe I just go straight for the energy, and then I just take turns maxing energy stuff, and then I can go and get all the fun, useful things. It sounds like a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan.
今日は郊外の方に行ってみない？庭園とか農場があるんだっけ？のんびりするのもいいね。よし、じゃあ行ってみよう。
More to do with the
のど
outskirts.
かな光景だね。私好きかも。
On the outskirts of Panatelia, Alice breaks out into a cheerful run.
そんなに走ったら危ないよ。平気平気。
Alice promptly trips on a rock, tumbling down in dramatic fashion. She scrapes her knee in the process, causing it to bleed.
やっぱり言わんこっちゃない。痛いよ。
大丈夫？
Oh, you're pretty!
足が痛む。
Is that a macaron that she's wearing? Is she a cleric? The woman places her hand on Alice's scraped knee and applies healing magic, closing the wound.
あっという間に治っちゃった。ママも私がはしゃいで怪我しちゃった時、こうやってヒールの魔法かけてくれたっけ。なんだかあったかいな。
はい、おしまい。立てる？
はい、ありがとうございました。私って言います。あなたは。
That's definitely a macaron hanging from those pearls. That's so funny to me. And when I'm chocolate. Okay.
元気いっぱいで微笑ましいわね。昔の誰かさんを見てるみたい。
誰かさん？誰だろう？
もう転ばないように気をつけてね。
Chocolate smiles at Alice gently and then takes her
シ
leave.
ョコラさんか。優しいお姉さんだったな。
As Chocolat continues walking, the other townspeople warmly greet her. Each time, she stops to talk to them, always with the same tender
ど
smile.
うやら町の人気者みたいだ。ショコラさんだったら人気者間違いなしだよ。また会いたいな。本当に素敵だったね。君もすっかりファンになっちゃったみたいだね。
Oh, she might be the one that we talked to today. Hang on. Training grounds?
今日から訓練を受ける新入りだ。みんな鍛えてやるように。はっ。
よろしくお願いします。頑張って。
I see. Okay. Some more stat boosters. Farm?
どうしたんだい、お嬢ちゃん。
農場のお手伝いをしに来ました。働かせてください。
ありがたいね。人手が足りなくて困ってたんだよ。
ちょうどよかったね。
My husband
よろしくお願いします。
milk and cookies. Holy shit. He just informed me of a change to the recipe. He tried using honey instead of sugar, and apparently they turned out like really soft, like muffin tops. I'm gonna try one now. Interesting. It makes sense that like adding a liquid instead of a solid sugar would also make it a softer pastry. We have the church.
お祈りに来ました。
お嬢さん、偉いね。中にお入り。
はい、お邪魔します。僕もお邪魔します。
Praying gives us better. Yeah, okay, okay. Man, right now it seems like we'll never have enough money to be able to donate.
いらっしゃい。お花を見に来たのかしら。マナーを守って鑑賞するのよ。
わかりました。食事ができるテーブルもあるね。お花を見ながら食事もできるんだ。やってみたい。
A tea party, cute. And then a clinic?
ここは怪我をした人や
Oh, you're so
病気の
cute.
人が訪れる場所よ。
Ooh.
お嬢さんはどこか悪いの？
If anybody here has ever watched Precure, she like vaguely reminds me of Cure Ange, which is incredibly biasing for me. I wonder if there's like a sick event we can do or something there. If you feel sick or injured, maybe you can get like injuries from combat.
ショコラさん、こんにちは。
あら、こんにちは。仲の良いお友達はできたかしら。
ショコラさんくらい仲良しの友達がたくさんできたよ。
それはよかったわ。
Give me one moment. I'm gonna message my husband about this. Okay, I just noticed on the cookies, like the center is still a little doughy, so I was recommending if he's making any more batches to go ahead and bake them for like another minute or so. Yep, he just explained the color was changing earlier. He thinks because of the honey. Because, like, the cookies right now, they generally do look like a golden brown, but, like, they're just so soft. I think it's that extra liquid was probably, like, changing how it bakes. But it's okay. It's just experimentation. I still like the flavor of the cookies. Oh. In terms of our stats, I can't really tell. I think our speed just leveled, or maybe it didn't. I'll have to do speed for the next round. I wish we could see our progress on each individual bar for our stats. Maybe that's something they fixed from the demo to the full game. I don't quite know. One thing I want to check. If we go to change area... Aha! It does show you where people are. Okay, okay. I think we're gonna... Oh, what? That's one of the teachers. Who? What?
来月にはブレッドフェスが開催されるわ。小麦の豊作を祝うパネテリアの伝統的なお祭りよ。あなたも参加してみては。私なんかが参加してもいいんですか？ブレッドフェスはみんなが楽しむためのものよ。参加すること自体に意義があるわ。
What do you do at the bread festival? I mean, yes, I would love to participate.
あらあら、今日もうちで働いてくれるのかい？
You know what? I changed my mind. Let's go have her work at the church to fix her morality. It's below 50% and I don't like that.
こうして手を組んで目を閉じる。敬虔な気持ちで神様にお祈りするんだよ。
ママのことをお祈りしよう。君が何を祈ろうとしているのか、僕にはわかるよ。
Oh, that's cute. There's no good or bad here.
ただね、そのお祈り、きっと神様にも届いているよ。
Okay, so it is a skill point every time that you level up a category. Okay. Do these need more skill points? It kind of seems like it does. Maybe I should wait and save up. Let's figure it out. Wait. Haha, I didn't do this first. Alright, we're on the energy grind. Okay, as much as it feels like a waste right now, I do want to talk to Fren.
フランさん。
元気そうだね。
フランさんって運動も得意なの？
もちろん得意さ。昨日は乗馬をして勝ったよ。
さすがフランさん。
Okay, nothing else we can really do there. I wonder why we're allowed to speak to Roll when she's not a friend.
アルバイトにだけは気をつけてね。え？気をつけてね。はい。
She knows! She knows! I'm sorry, Roll, I'll never do it again!
楽器の練習をしに来たのかい？それとも楽曲制作をするのかい？
If getting, like, it was 15 to 30 for our, charisma stats, I think? Like, something leveled just based off of how we got, the stuff we got from prayer. I think our virtue must have rolled really high or something in order to level up our charisma like that, because our int is so close. So how about we try to maximize things and do like an int-based thing like the library?
図書館にいらっしゃい。ゆっくりしていってね。
No, I'm just gonna go back over here real quick. It's specifically like piety is what got us leveled, but the whole track is 48 out of 60. So yeah, this much should be enough.
今日は本を読みに来たの？それとも自習かな？
今日は自習を頑張るね。
寝ちゃダメだよ。
寝てたら起こしてね。
Okay. Ah, look at that. She did well.
たくさん勉強できたよ。
Okay, so now we have another skill point to push forwards into freshen up. Perfect. So now, next time we level anything, we'll be able to get this energetic here. And then we can go down the path. What's faster? 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Activity success rate does sound useful. However, getting this extra selectable class sooner might be the wave. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go this energetic route, then loop around into unbreakable, self-help learner, and then overachiever. And then we can get energetic from there. And maybe we go back down to... Actually, if we're getting energetic, I think the next thing should be getting harder worker for the plus 10% early. And then maybe we can go back down to the 5% here. Because, like, this path doesn't connect up here at the top. So... Ooh, but there's an extra selectable class there versus... the support art. Ooh. Interesting. Ooh, extra affinity when chatting with a character? Okay, I think we'll go down the charm route next after we finish our pickups over here. I think we can safely, like, forego some skills and stuff. It's gonna suck, but we can safely forego some skills and while we're still in the early portion of this game. Alright, unfortunately, I think everything that we still have left still does 3. Like, this was the same, right? Yeah, energy -3, church was -3, farm was also... Yeah. So we still have our leftovers. Which, I mean, I guess means we can speak with our little guy. What's his name again? I already forgot. Noah? Yeah, Noah.
Noah-kun, また会ったね。
そうですね。
年下の男の子が同じ学年だなんて不思議な感じだよ。おい、年下だからって僕は負けませんから。ノア君はとっくに勝ってるよ。私よりずっと賢いでしょ。素直にそう言えるのってすごいな。
You know what? Our girl isn't competitive.
僕はまだまだ未熟です。もっと頑張ります。
Alright, so I think with only 1 energy left, that's about all we can really do. Which means... I guess it's time to go home.
少し疲れたな。ちょっとベッドで横になろっと。
Okay, so now I'm curious. Eh? What are you doing out here?
こんばんは、クロワさん。一人？うん。いつも通り。
Okay. We can only go to the Central Plaza or home. And I already said I wasn't gonna do the bakery again. In theory, maybe I could do one of the cosplay shifts. Gives her a lot of stress.
But she wouldn't have enough energy left for anything else after I talk. So we'll just take the money and go.
お嬢ちゃんは可愛いからニコニコしてたらおじさん連中が勝手に注文するさ。今日からよろしく頼んだよ。
看板娘として頑張るよ。
At least she gets the clumsy maid appeal.
いやー、今日は本当に助かったよ。お客さんもご機嫌だったよ。
Ooh, meat. Prime fresh meat obtained from hunting when cooked in a dish provides an ample source of strength and stamina. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and speak to Kro.
クロワさんだ。散歩。秋は食べ物だけじゃなくて読書とか運動するのにもいい季節だけど、運動はしない。読書は時々する。そうなんだ。女王に調べ物を頼まれた時、クロワさんって大切な人のためにすごく頑張る子なんだな。
You're strange, and that's curious. That makes me want to talk to you more. Alright, time to go home.
Papa もね、おやすみ。大好きだよ。
She's so cute. Oh, it's okay, I'm fine, I'm normal. Right, that was me. Morning, Alice. So today's the bread fest. You ready? Feeling ready for it? I'm sure you'll do great. Just go out there and have fun. That's what matters most. First we talk. I wonder what sort of prize they're offering. What'd you guess?
気になるよね。美味しいパンだとやる気が出るな。
It is the bread festival. Yeah, you're right. You don't think it might be something fancier? I think it could be.
それなら頑張るしかないね。
Alright, speaking of Bond, where can I check that? Is that in stats? Bond 15. Automatically unlocked as Bond strengthens. I don't have any of these yet. It's okay, it's okay. No other photos. Alright. To Bread Fest! Look at that! Okay, dancing, art.
このブレッドフェスティバルは文化、芸術における日頃の成果を十分に発揮してもらうために設立されたの。絵画やダンスをはじめ多くのコンクールが開催されるわ。皆さん一生懸命励むように。それではここにブレッドフェスティバルの開会を宣言するわ。
ワクワクしてきたよ。頑張ろう。
No, I wanna try them. I'm just bad at them. High sensitivity or high charisma. We're bad at both. Ooh. I mean, it's early on. We're probably not expected to be able to win these, even if we go all in on the charisma classes.
それでは参加者を紹介します。1番、魔導学園生徒。2番、時計職人のハロルド。3番、薬剤師のモーリス。4番、先生術師セラフィナ。5番、金細工師アステリア。6番、食堂の女将ガレット。参加者は以上です。
緊張に負けないように頑張って踊るよ。そばで応援してるよ。
Oh, we can use our other stats to help. Passionate and powerful. That's our best one.
いいダンスができそう。
The little model animations are so goofy.
足がもつれて全然踊れていなかったな。ちゃんと練習したのでしょうか。
いうことは特にないな。リズムが全く取れてないな。
途中で振り付けを忘れていたので。
That's not a girl, that's a herald, but okay.
踊りというより
Unless trans
ただ
rights.
動いていただけに見えた。
振りは覚えているようだが体がついてきていない。
ステップの精度が低く滑らかさに欠けていました。悪くはない。ただもっと丁寧に踊る必要がある。
成長の兆しはあるが今はまだ途中経過に過ぎないという印象だ。
Man, they all laughed
振り
us.
付けに気を取られすぎ
Okay.
て感情が乗っていませんでしたね。形はできているが心が踊っていないように見えたな。
表現力は十分に感じられるが
パッションのようなものが見えてきませんね。惜しいレベルまでたどり着いているのだが、
正直見ていて
Oh my
不安
god.
がした。
What?
振り付けが
Oh my
頭に
god.
入っていないように見えましたね。
The poor
ステージに
matron
立つ
of
準備ができて
the
いなかったようだな。
inn and tavern. Somehow we did better than her.
コンクール
Okay.
最優秀賞はこの方です。
全然ダメだったよ。そんなことないさ。一生懸命踊ってて素敵だったよ。
I do wonder what would have happened if we walked around because I knew we weren't gonna win. But like normally, what you want to do is still try to participate.
おはよ
In the morning, Alice, you still sound tired. You didn't stay up until it was late now, did you?
う。そんなことないよ。多分布団の中で本読んでたのバレてるかも。
Alright, we talk you to learn to listen to your father more? No! You know what? What kind of people do you respect and admire most?
ちゃんと自分を持ってて優しくて強い人かな。
Good things to be? Is there
Papa
anyone
no
you
koto
know
da
who
yo.
like that? Me? What? Me? Really?
パパが私の一番尊敬してる人。
Wow. My daughter loves me.
冬がやってきたね。寒さに負けずに頑張っていこう。
Oh, the snow that was falling seemed really pretty. This gives vigor and vitality, so I think I want to grab these like double skill classes as often as I can. And then while we're here, there are not any double skill classes for our sensitivity stuff, but like it's the... Yeah, it's the last one I haven't really leveled. So I might just try and bang out an extra skill point here for the extra energy that we can use after this. I guess... Let's do... Wait, music? I don't know what... So generally in these kinds of games, like each character you can talk to has a stat that they are doing, like kind of associated with or doing something with on their own end, that kind of thing. And so leveling those stats is important to befriending them. I don't think anybody here that we've met so far really aligns with any of the creative skills. Guess I'll just take basic art and some music. Stamina rank D, let's go. While walking through the hallway with a classmate, Alice hears a beautiful melody emanating from the Academy's music room.
そうみたいだね。綺麗なメロディー。誰が演奏してるんだろう。
Alice walks up to the music room and takes a peek through the open door, checking to see who's inside. Hello? You're beautiful, hi! Shale Grey Lotus? I really hope you're not a bad person in disguise. You're so pretty.
すっごく綺麗な男の子。ああ、 あの人はシャイル先輩だよ。社交クラスの上級生なんだ。貴族
He's
の
a
貴族で
student?
音
Oh
楽
my
で賞を
god.
たくさん取ってる天才。昔からシャイル先輩はみんなの憧れの的だったよ。でも今は本当に演奏が上手。うっとりしちゃう。あ、私このメロディー知ってる。ちょっと見つかっちゃうよ。
Indeed, her humming causes Shale to promptly cease playing his harp. Oh no, he's mean. He looks up from his instrument and stares straight in Alice's direction.
おや、観客がいたのか。盗み聞きとは親の教育が知れるね。
何それ、そっちが勝手に弾いてたんでしょ。まずいよ、もう行こう。演奏は素敵だけど性格は最低だね。
Like how they translated that. It was just like you have a bad personality in the Japanese, but saying he's uglier than a cat's hairballs. That's fun. Alice's classmate drags her off, desperate to get away from before the situation escalates any further. Meanwhile, on Shale's end.
演奏は素敵か。綺麗な歌声の女の子だったな。
Okay, you're not the track that we chose. Can we
学園
still
の
bond
生徒
with
とし
you?
て日々魔術の研鑽を怠らぬよう努めろ。
はい。でも難しくて。
お前の内在マルク量は魔術師募集団の平均
Oh,
値から
Jesus Christ, we're
3
special,
標
huh?
準偏差以上離れた外れ値に該当すると推察される。
はい。
それを最大限に生かすため、基礎魔力回路を再設計し、魔力伝達の最適解を算出できるよう制御訓練を繰り返せ。
アン先生が何を言っているか全くわからないよ。
So it sounds a lot like Black Mage combined with Arcanima. Right up my alley. All right. Aw, darn it. Okay. Unfortunately, the extra energy doesn't start you with the extra point. It'll refresh for next round, I guess.
シャイル先輩、寒いね。
君と話しているともっと寒くなるよ。
Oh. Oh, jeez. If that's how you're gonna be. I can still work 2 times. And then I can talk to 3 people, so I have to ignore someone. Well, no. If I only work 2 times, I can talk to everyone. That's probably worth it. You know what? I will talk to him.
こんにちは、シャイル先輩。
僕は今音に集中してるんだ。
He's a bit of a jerk, but you know, he's just starting that way, hopefully.
難しいな。
授業についていけないのかい？
ついていけているような、そうじゃないような。
僕が教えてあげることもできるけれど、そこまでの関係じゃないか。
Alright, girly, what are you up to?
何用だと、今コッペパン食べてるんだね。はぐ。食べながらコクンってうなずくクロワさんかわいいな。食べ終わるまで待ってるね。もぐ。
You ever watch a girl eat and go, oh yeah, sure, go ahead, I'll watch you eat, huh? That's great.
ショコラさん、雪だね。そうね、粉砂糖みたいで綺麗だわ。学園の勉強はどう？難しいよ。まだ1年目だものね。頑張って。 ショコラさんが応援してくれるから頑張るよ。
I wonder how many times we have to talk to them in order to actually like get some kind of event with them. I could save 1 energy for the evening. That might be the wave, honestly. And I just go to the church preemptively to avoid the penalty.
今日も来てくれたのかい。
はい、お祈りしたいなって思って。
素晴らしい。どうぞお入り。
I bet you there's probably different. Oh my god, we did get above 1,000. Wow! Amazing! But there's probably different stat thresholds for endings and stuff in terms of morality, along with all of your regular stats like stamina, int, charm, and sensitivity. I just don't know if morality endings would need like 100% good and 100% evil, or if there's meant to be ranges.
今日はどんなことをお祈りし
So
よう
right now I'm just
か
trying to
な。
stay near 50.
立派だね。そのお祈り、きっと神様にも届いているよ。
Alright. Noah isn't that interesting to me. He's just our underclassman that she likes to pamper because she feels like an older sibling.
お花を見て癒されよう。
Our weakest thing right now is still our sensitivity stat. Because we didn't finish a class, we didn't actually level it up. So it might be we're going to the music room?
楽器の練習をしに来たのかい？それとも楽曲制作をするのかい？
I think we're doing
好き
that.
な楽器を練習しなさい。それが上達への近道だからね。
どんな楽器の練習をしようかな。
Alice seems like
コーラスな
a...
ら任せて。
Flute? No, they gave her a clarinet. Huh. We got the level up we were looking for.
少し力が入りすぎてたのかもしれない。
Too much strength. I wonder if that's because our strongest stats are our strength stats. That'd be neat if it was. Alright, so now we're gonna start looping around over here to get the energetic and overachiever. It sucks that, like, with this section here, we still haven't unlocked the combat. It's only been a few months, but it does mean all the stuff I'm unlocking for combat is a little useless. But it's okay. It'll change, probably. Alright, I think we ignore Noah, so we have 6 energy for doing some work. Kuroa, again?
やっぱりクロワさん、また行き倒れちゃってる。クロワさん、大丈夫？あなたは
Oh my god, that art!
コッペパン。私はコッペパンじゃないよ。あ、それにごめんね。今日はコッペパン持ってないの。
Point silently towards the bakery. No, 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 that's the evil nighttime bakery. Don't do it!
お店はもう閉まっちゃってるし。これ。
Reaches out towards Alice and hands her a lockpick? No! She doesn't know how to steal. She doesn't have that skill.
この鍵をどうするの？なんだか嫌な予感がする。あの店からコッペパンを持ってきてほしい。それって盗んでこいってこと？サイレントテイクアウト。いや、それ泥棒だよ。そんなことするくらいなら私の家に。もう動けない。
Right on cue, Kuroa's stomach growls once more, loud and arguably not so proud.
泥棒にはならないから。
腹が空いて死にそう。わかった。ちょっと待っててね。
Alice whips out the magic key and opens the door to the bakery.
簡単に開いちゃった。見つからないよね。コッペパンはあった。ごめんなさい。
Please tell me that cloth was a normal cloth, that wasn't splattered in blood. She also made sure to leave the appropriate amount of money on the counter. Oh, Alice.
怖かった。クロワさん、コッペパン持ってきたよ。ありがとう。あなたは命の恩人。ああ、コッペパン。美味しい。幸せそうで可愛いな。でもこれってやっぱり泥棒だよね。やっぱり良くないことしちゃったんじゃ。クロワさんは泥棒にはならないって言ってたけど、どういうこと？もしかして知り合いのお店とか？
You ever so gay that a girl asks you to steal bread for her and you just immediately do it?
バレなければ大丈夫。もしバレたら？その時は女王が何とかする。女王にはお店も文句言えない。権力でもみ消そうとしてる？美味しい。
She's like a little hamster.
それで
A thieving, stealing hamster. Alice can now go on dates with them and take them into battles. Okay. Well, it was gonna work twice. And then Fran happened. I have to talk to her. You give me a sword girl, you expect me not to spend as much time with her as possible?
私もそう思うよ。
こういう時こそ気合と根性で乗り切ろう。
気合と根性で頑張って勉強するよ。
その意気だ。僕も頑張るよ。
Alright, well, I guess that's it for work. We're just gonna do the one shift at the cosplay tavern.
うちで働いてくかい？
お酒に料理たくさん運んじゃうよ。
Oh, back with the clumsy maid.
今日は本当に助かったよ。お客さんもご機嫌だったよ。
Ooh, tomato, a bright red fruit when ripe, boasting a juicy and sweet yet sour flavor. It's incorporated into recipes for added color. Well, alas, there is no more we can do. I think with the shady seamstress we still can't afford anything, right? Not enough shekels, whatever that is. And definitely can't get these. Okay. I know we can't afford anything here, so we're just going home. I've got a good feeling about tomorrow. I think it's gonna be another amazing day. Ominous.
パパが言うならそうなる気がする。おやすみ。パパ、誕生日おめでとう。
Right, our birthday's in January.
おめでとう。
Thanks, you too. I appreciate it.
パパ、はいこれ、プレゼント。
Let's see what you've got. Cookies, huh? Did you bake these yourself?
そうだよ。パパが喜んでくれるといいけど。
Of course I do, sweetheart. That's so nice of you. I'll have to stash these somewhere safe.
いや、ちゃんと食べてよ。
Right, of course. What am I saying? I got so lost in the moment I forgot what I was holding. I'd hate to have nothing left to remember this by, though. I think I'll keep just one and...
もうダメだってば。ねえ、パパ。
What is it, sweetheart?
いつもありがとう。
You bet, and I'm not going anywhere. Thanks for being my wonderful daughter.
このままみんな一緒にいら
I
れるといいよ
feel
ね。
like some red flags are being raised right now. Some death flags, one might even call them. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd really like that. Your bond has deepened and unlocked the family skill, cooking!
朝だよ。早く起きなきゃ。お腹空いたよ。
Oh no, Kura is infecting her.
わあ、僕の尻尾を食べないで。
You're a dork.
さて、今日は何を作ろうかな。
Okay, what does cooking do? Making something for us to eat, Alice? I'm happy to lend a hand.
一人で大丈夫。パパは座って待ってて。
Oh, just a sweet bun. A humble, fluffy variety of bread, beloved for its versatility, able to sandwich any filling imaginable. Some find it addicting. I'll make the one. Alice made a sweet bun. Go to the item menu to eat it. Cooking leveled up. Ah! Oh no, we can make our own crime bread! I'm kinda curious though. Illicit loaf. Bread baked from rice flour. Eating it is nothing less than a Oh my god! Wait! So that's the crime that we committed this whole time! It's not any kind of drug! It's just mochi instead of bread. That's how seriously they take the bread in this game. Oh my god, that's really fucking funny, actually. Eating it is nothing less than a sinful delight. Its taste savored in secrets with hushed tones. That's hilarious. I'll make the bread roll. A soft, distinctly round type of bread, easy to eat, making it ideal for light meals and a fixture among travelers. Cooking leveled up. Oh, if we can get a carrot, we can make a stew. If we get eggs and apple, we can make apple pie. I bet carrot we can get at the farm. Eggs and apple, though. Eggs, normally I would think the farm, but I think they were only talking about growing crops there. Oh. Oh. Energy +1 on the illicit loaf, but it's more evil. It's the only thing that gives us energy out of the food we have so far. I see your game. Okay, alright. Wakarimasu. I'm not gonna buy you things yet. We don't have enough money. But wanna go for a walk? It's nice outside.
いいね。あ、でもただ歩くだけじゃつまんないな。
Sure, why don't we find something nice to buy as a treat before heading home?
やった。お菓子食べながら歩くの楽しそう。
That's not exactly the most healthy use of our walk, but I guess I don't mind just this once.
太っ腹。
Alright, to the academy.
今月は武器屋と服屋でセールをしているらしいよ。欲しいものがあるなら安く買えるチャンスだね。
Good to know. We might be able to get her winter clothes after all. But let's see. Out of all of our stats right now, Charisma seems to be the closest to leveling. Alas, we don't have any 2 skill classes available right now. The stat gain on this basic walking is very low, so I'm assuming it's one of our base. Yeah, you can see 1-star versus 2-star here. So we're gonna finish this to get it out of the rotation. And then I guess we can finish our music theory class. And now we should have enough room to try and finish something else here. I might take this basic beauty class because it's beauty and magic. I'm getting some double gains. And that does finish the class, so that's a pretty effective learning period. Okay. You, anything interesting?
アン先生っていつもクールで隙がないですよね。外見通りよ。でも内緒よ。 彼女引き出しに小さな
Cute.
ぬいぐるみを
The
入れて
Gap
るの。
Mower.
え、本当ですか？かわいいでしょ？本人には内緒ね。
Okay, who's available? We got Fran, Chocolat. An event at the outskirts, perhaps with Shale. Okay, okay. I did ignore Noah that one time, but Fran's right here. We do have our 11 energy. If we talk to everyone, we can still do 2 things, which might be worth it. Okay, okay, okay. I've convinced myself into it.
フランさん、今日は特に寒いね。
そうだね。ちゃんとあったかくしてるかい？
フランさんが走ってる？
体力作りだよ。少し鈍ったような気がするからね。
全然そんな風に見えないよ。
働いていた時は580日連続勤務していたからね。その頃に比べれば。
そんなに働けるわけないから聞き間違いだよね、きっと。
Honestly, I kind of believe it coming from her. She reminds me a lot of Linka. Maybe that's why I like her immediately. Oh, hi, Roll.
ねえ、東亜コインって聞いたことある？東亜
Why do you keep on mentioning the illegal things?
実はね、ライスル帝国の軍需
The
企業
Rysel Empire has Oriental
闇
milling.
の通貨なんだって。
Oh my god.
何それ、怖っ。表じゃ出回ってない危ないものが東亜コインを使って取引されてるらしいよ。はい、実物1枚あげる。え、なんでこんなの持ってるの？それは秘密だよ。
Eastern shekel, an illicit currency circulated by the Rysel Empire's Oriental milling. It's widely used in black alley deals and gambling dens. Why? Why do you have those? Reveal unto me your secrets, Roll.
ショコラさん、寒いね。
ちょっとだけ。でも冬も悪くないわね。
ショコラちゃんじゃないか。またうちの店に来てくれよ。
ああ、ショコラさん。あたしの腰を見ておくれよ。
ショコラお姉ちゃんだ。遊んで遊んで。ショコラさんすっごい人気。
みんな私なんかに構ってる暇はないのに。
ショコラさんのことが好きなんだよ。
そう？
私も同じだからわかるの。
ありがとう。
Man, already coming out with the I love you? Gay as hell.
今はセール中なの。とってもお買い得よ。
How big are these sales? 20% would
あ
be
れも欲
great.
しい、これも欲しいってなっちゃうよ。しっかり見定めなきゃダメだよ。この服かわいい。こっちもいいな。大丈夫かな。
No! We are just shy of affording both the summer dress and the winter coat! Like, I guess I could technically afford the blossom dress, which is better defensively. But then we could put her in seasonal outfits! Hang on. Hang on. Is that enough? I need 5 more. Oh. There. I'm taking the seasonal outfits. Summer dress, a breezy mid-year dress decorated with luminar flowers grown in the moon's light. And then the winter coat, a coat blessed with snowy flowers. It keeps the wearer's entire body toasty even in the most frigid of climates. Yippee! We're so broke! But it's okay. A cute thing for my- She's wearing it now! You can't just make her wear it out of season. Oh! Pigtails! And then the little puff balls for her hair clips here. Versus her normal Star Clips. Oh my god. She's so cute. She's so cute.
あら、こんにちは。
ショコラさん、こんにちは。
今日も元気いっぱいね。久しぶりのお休みでお菓子を作りすぎちゃって、
Please.
これからうちへ食べに来ない？
え、ショコラさんのお家？
Those look so good.
忙しいかしら？
ちっとも忙しくない。行きたい。ショコラさんのお家に行けるなんて。
Winning anything, Riley? My daughter's just really fucking cute. I bought her a winter coat and she's wearing it right now. With that, Chocolat guides Alice and Evan to her abode. In the living room, Alice discovers an assortment of lavishly made sweets laid on top of a table.
すごい。これ全部ショコラさんが作ったの？
そうよ。
Also, my daughter's being treated to sweets by the local big sister type, so like, she's winning. Alice proceeds to scarf down a colorful macaron, shoving it into her mouth.
よかった。今紅茶を入れるからたくさん食べていってね。
次はあれも食べてみたいし、これも食べてみたい。迷う。
The ladies' elegant tea party has Alice in pure bliss, smiling happily from ear to ear. Oh, there we go.
作るのが難しいお菓子もたくさんあるよね。プロのパティシエみたい。
実は私、昔お菓子屋さんで働いていたの。
まあ、それで。
コロネちゃん、コロネリア女王はその当時近所のパン屋さんで働いていてね。
Oh my god.
私、
They're
コ
adorable.
ロネちゃんとは幼なじみで親友なの。それからコロネちゃんはいろいろあって女王様になったのよ。でも危ない目にばっかり遭うから、私はいつでもコロネちゃんを癒せるようにヒーラーを目指したの。
そうだったんだ。優しいショコラさんにヒーラーの職業はぴったり。
そういえば初めて会った時、あなたは昔のコロネちゃんに似てると思ったのよ。
え、私が女王様に？
何にでも一生懸命なところとか、元気いっぱいだけどちょっぴり危なっかしいところとか。
女王様って昔はそんな人だったんだ。
でも最近のコロネちゃんは何か思い詰めているみたい。コロネちゃんすぐ一人で抱え込んじゃうから心配なの。
ショコラさんは優しいな。優しくてあったかくて素敵なお家で、ずっとここにいたいよ。食べ過ぎないようにね。
Alice, I'm sorry. I think Chocolat is taken, or at least her heart is set on the queen. But now we can go fighting with her eventually. Let's talk to these two.
こんにちは、シャイル先輩。
僕は今音に集中してるんだ。
Still a jerk, I see.
風邪かい？喉は大切にね。特に君の場合は。
どうして？
美しい歌声が台無しになってしまうからなんて言えないな。
Alright. I will talk to Noah. You're lucky, lad.
ノア君、上空の寒気が厚い雲を作ってるせいで太陽の熱が地表に届きにくいですね。
Nerd! But at least you are a little baby instead of some like upperclassman who's the exact same
冬が
nerd.
寒いのは太陽が真上まで昇らず地上を照らす時間が短いからと言われていますね。そういえば冬って日が短いもんね。はい。それに太陽が高く昇らないと地面も温まりにくいそうです。それだけの違いでこんなに寒くなっちゃうんだ。天気ってすごいね。僕の話を真剣に聞いてくれる。嬉しいな。
Alright, so I think we go back to the church. We get some prayer in.
はい。
素晴らしい。どうぞお入り。
今日はどんなことをお祈りしようかな。
The tights with that coat look so
素晴ら
good.
しいね。お嬢さんのお祈りする姿、神様もきっと見守っているよ。
I just realized his name is Father Cheddar. Oh my god. What a dorky ass name. Ooh, our charisma is very close to a level for another skill point. I think that means... Oh, wait. There's an event over here I almost
ノア
missed.
君がいる。元一人で食べてるね。
As with their initial encounter, Alice strolls on over to greet her younger friend.
ノア君。あ、どうも、こんにちは。
Without saying another word, she suddenly grabs his wrist, squeezing it intently.
掴まれていると食べられません。
そんなに急いで食べたら体に良くないよ。
でも僕は忙しい身で。
どうしてそんなに急いでるの？
それは僕は将来国を背負う大人になりたくて、そのためには常に成績トップでいないといけないんです。母も期待してくれていますし、勉強の時間を削るわけには。
たまには息抜きもしないと疲れちゃうよ。
まあたまには息抜きもいいですけど。
ほんと？じゃあ一緒に遊ぼうよ。
遊ぶって何をするんですか？僕遊び方面の知識がまるでなくて。
それなら任せて。中庭でやるならボール遊びでしょ。カードゲーム。
Oh, he might be good at cards.
すごい。やっぱりまだ遊びたい年頃だよね。目がキラキラしちゃってる。
僕あれ一度やってみたかったんです。
あれってチェス？
Still a nerd, never mind.
いいよ。一緒にやってみようよ。はい。
Before long, the two of them find themselves deep in a heated match.
負けちゃった。
Yeah, that's what I thought.
ノア君強いね。
実はルールブックや攻略本は何冊か読んでいたので、一度誰かとやってみたいと思っていたんです。
やっぱりノア君も遊びたかったんだ。これからはもっと遊びに誘ってあげたいな。ね、たまには息抜きもいいでしょ。
はい、そうですね。また一緒にやってくれますか？
もちろんだよ。
Meanwhile, unbeknownst to the two of them, someone else watches them from afar, unsettled at what has just transpired. Oh no, evil mom. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the plan. Wait, another event? Let's go! One day, Alice and Fran find themselves strolling around the outskirts of Panatelia.
僕と君は友達になったよね。
うん、そうだよ。
ところで、友達って何をするんだろうか。
Another person who's never had a friend,
同僚
okay.
はいたけれど、今まではっきりと友達だと言える相手がいなくて。
恥ずかしい話だが、何をすればいいのかわからないんだ。
そっか。私に任せて。一緒に遊んだり勉強したり何でもいいんだよ。
なるほど、それが友達。
とりあえず今日はショッピングに行ってみよ
う。そうだね、行ってみよう。
With that decided, the girls pay a visit to the tailor at Eggs Benedict Mall. There's a mall? Yo.
かわいいお洋服がいっぱい。
I didn't think they're advanced enough for malls.
フランさん、様子がおかしい？もしかして嫌だった？
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだ。僕はこういう場所に来る機会がなくて、ちょっと落ち着かなくて。
そういえばフランさんはいつもボーイッシュな格好をしてるよね。
ああ、前にも言ったけど、僕は騎士の家系でね。優遇されている兄がいて、僕はそれがコンプレックスで、兄のように男らしい振る舞いをすれば僕も認められると思ったんだ。それからはボーイッシュな服を着て 魔法剣士として剣も魔法も
God,
磨
a
き上げてきた。
mage blade. That's such a nice
そうだっ
title.
たんだ。
だから今まで考えたことがなかったな。うん。君にはこのワンピース似合うんじゃないかな。
ちょっと大人っぽいかな。フランさんの方が似合うよ、きっと。僕私何か変なこと言った？
僕には似合わないよ。
そっかな。かっこいいフランさんも好きだけど、可愛い服を着たフランさんも見てみたいな。きっと似合うと思うよ。
僕が可愛い服を。いや、そんなまさかありえないよ。
Though Fran is beet red as she second guesses herself, her eyes sparkle as her sight remains fixed on the pretty feminine dresses. Oh man, are we gonna do the whole like masculine girl secretly wants to be feminine thing? I really hope not.
フランさん、興味がないわけじゃないんだ。むしろ興味津々？よーし、じゃあ今日はフランさんの服を選ぼうよ。これとかどうかな？
あ、うん、可愛いね。こっちのアクセサリーも素敵だな。これも。
In the end, Fran purchases a wide array of clothes and accessories, her hands full of paper bags as the girls finally exit the store.
こんなに買ってしまった。騎士としてあるまじき行為と家の者に叱られるかも。
フランさんはもう騎士として立派だし、女王様の側近で名誉ある立場だし、きっとお家の人たちも認めてくれるよ。
そうか。そうだよね。
着てるところまた見せてね。
ああ、約束だ。
Alright, so like, for me, the big thing is like, I don't mind when you have a character who can do both. The issue becomes when they flip a character who is like already dressing and presenting masculinely to like solely wanting to do feminine presentation and stuff like that, which I think kinda blows, honestly. Because like so many times they'll try to phrase it as the character felt pressured to do something else. But alas, like I really don't think that's how anybody who tries to say a woman was pressured to being masculine has basically like never actually talked to women who feel the exact opposite pressure, you know? There's always pressure to be feminine, not masculine. And so it's just, it comes from a very disingenuous place of like, let's take the masculine woman and make her feminine, as opposed to like, let's express the depths that a single woman can have in both masculine and feminine presentation. So I hope we don't go down fully that route of flipping the masculine girl to the feminine, but like doing both I think is more than fine. Anyways, tea party, because that'll get us a level boost for a skill point.
お茶会は優雅に静かにマナーを守ってね。
はい、優雅に静かにですね。君には難しいかもね。そんなことないもん。私だって優雅に静かにできるもん。
Well, okay, that's a good. She did it. Okay.
お茶の香り、会話の間合い、あなたの所作。どれも素晴らしかったわ。
We take those. And now, with the extra skill point, we can slot ourselves in here. 10% increase to stat boost when an activity succeeds. We love that. And then eventually we'll get Overachiever and more energy. Energy is the name of the game. Alright, let's rest until night. There's nothing else I can really cook, right? Yeah, we don't have the ingredients yet. So we're gonna go out. Kuroa, why are you out here again?
さんだ。こんな時間にどうしたの？
眠れなかっただけ。
Well, I can't ask you out on a date because I'm broke.
こんな店でもせ
とってこの服いいかも。
Oh, that's new dialogue. Okay.
こっちも可愛い。
The other dialogue was, you wouldn't think it just by looking at us, but even we have sales, and have them we do. Tonight's a good night if you're in the mood for bargain hunting. You're not kidding, these prices are great. I'm gonna have to choose carefully so I don't go broke buying everything. I already did that. It does discount even the illegal wares item. Interesting. I would say good to know for the future, but I don't know if I need that. The issue is, if I chat with Kuroa, then I can't do more work. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
女王様ってどんな人？大切な人。クロワさんが真剣な顔をしてる。そんなに大切な人なんだ。もしかしてコッペパンより大切？難しい問題。そこ悩むんだ。
Alright, so recently we've been doing the tavern for the skill boost there. However, now that I've learned the bakery isn't actually drugs, it's just rice flour? I don't know, that's really funny to me. Stress plus 4%, vigor 3 to 9, evil, money, versus just beauty, ingredient. Oh, the extra ingredients could be good though, because it seems to be random what you get, right? Since we got the tomato and the meat from the tavern. So let's see what else we can get here. More clumsy maid. Cosplay server leveled up. We got a carrot this time. We can make a stew now. A vibrantly orange root vegetable, highly nutritious. It's used to add color and sweetness to dishes. Alright, alas, we cannot afford literally anything, so it's time to go home. I guess, if I wanted to, I could eat the forbidden bread. I think we eat the forbidden bread. Now I can get more forbidden bread ingredients. That's the same pay. Not enough energy. Okay, whatever. Unless maybe it's in my items. Damn, we don't even have the... Okay, she didn't even give us the evil flower. Alright. Well, home we go. Just tuning in, got home super late. Welcome in, Maximal! How you doing tonight? Since you got home super late, were you at work? How was your shift, if so? But yes, please, go ahead, lurk as much as you would like. I'm playing a game called Magical Princess. It's in the same like daughter/stat-raising simulation type game as Princess Maker or Volcano Princess, and it's really fun so far. It's a very tongue-in-cheek game. Like, the kingdom is based around bread products, so people often have things to do with bread in their names or in their accessories that they wear. And so like the evil stuff in this game is, instead of using wheat flour, you're using rice flour to make mochi instead of bread. It's... The second I put 2 and 2 together, I lost it. Seeing my daughter smile always puts my mind and my heart at ease. Oh, if you don't have extra energy at the end of the night, then you don't get any stress reduction. I see. Hello, Dragon Sandwiches! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid! How are you doing tonight? Let me just get you a shout out real quick. Dragon Sandwiches. Ah! I forgot the out for shout out. There we go. This looks super cute. It is! I was just explaining it, but in case you didn't hear it before you rated. So this is a game called Magical Princess. It's in the same genre of like daughter or stat raising simulation as Princess Maker and Volcano Princess. And it's absolutely adorable so far. They have a lot of budget put into like the art and the animations, stuff like that. Well, not all the animations, some of the animations. All of the major NPCs are voiced, which is really cool. It's very tongue-in-cheek as well, like lighthearted and fun. The kingdom for this game is based as like a wheat kingdom with bread and pastries and stuff like that. One of the characters literally has like a macaron dangling from a pearl chain, and she's meant to be like a healer type person. So if you're gonna do anything evil in this game, one of the evil quotation marks choices is to use rice flour from a rival kingdom to make mochi. That's considered sinful. That's how tongue-in-cheek the game is. But sure, sweetheart, what is it?
友達がトラブルにあって困ってるの。大切な友達が辛い目に遭ってるの。
Wait, who's in trouble, Alice? Are you lying? That must be really tough watching them go through all that. You're really kind to worry about them, Alice.
私、友達を助けてあげたい。パパ、こういう時はどうしたらいいかな?
You should go help your friend. You know, they're your friend. They don't want me there.
パパも私と同じで嬉しいよ。
Happy to have a daughter with such a good heart. Behind the main school building, Alice grabs a male student's uniform by the collar, enraged. The other student looks rather pitiful as he quakes with fear.
ずいぶん私の友達を傷つけてくれたね。今までの分を返してもらうよ。何発くらい殴ろうか。
ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
私の友達がどれだけ泣かされたと思ってるの？泣いてもやめないから。
Oh my god.
してください。もうしません。
まったくもう二度としないでよ。わ
かりました。
ありがとう。助かったよ。
Alice, defender of all women! That's my daughter! Let's go!
いいの。あなたは大切な友達だから。困ったことがあったら。
Bad egg? I feel like it'd be worse if Dad helped out. I need to see that achievement because her morality is at exactly 50%. That can't be like she's evil or anything, right? Alright, enough joking around, Alice. It's time to wake up and get moving. Okay, nothing in the photo album. Items. Feats. Swordsman track. Trying to scroll through everything that I buy an item while it's on sale. Leave your house at night. View one naughty event. No! No! That does sound like it's related to morality. She's not a good enough person. No. I failed my daughter, guys. Okay, she needs to stop doing work at night. We need to keep her away from the evil bread. The evil rice flour bread. Otherwise, she'll keep beating up her classmates because they bullied her friends. I don't know. I think she's justified. Rice instead of bread? Who does that? So impure, right? Maybe it's what others perceive her morality is? I guess so. I have something I want to share with you, but you have to keep it a secret, alright? You see? You share a small morsel of everyday gossip with her. For as minor as the so-called secret is, she listens to your words with rapt attention. Look at that.
Papa, 見てて。今日こそ料理成功させるんだから。
Nice to have some help in the kitchen, but take your time, sweetheart. No need to rush. No need at all. Alright, so the reason why I'm going here is because when we worked at the tavern last night, we got a carrot, which is supposed to be from the farm, but... Oh, it's a stat stew. Okay. Simmering stew. A well-simmered stew full of ingredients fills the body and spirit with warmth when eaten, as well as raises charm. Okay, if we can find out where to get eggs and apple, we can try making the apple pie and see what that boosts. If the stew is charm, maybe the pie would be sensitivity? I don't know. I guess we should probably eat it now, right? There's no point in hoarding stat boosting food. Especially because having higher stats in these kinds of games can make it easier to gain more gains in those stats. Like if you're doing a class that trains a stat that you're already good in, you will often do better in that class if you have stronger stats. So I think I'll just use it. Mmm, delicious, tasty. Alright, so the way that these games work if you've never played them before is every single month you will get to choose her class schedule, and then from there you'll be able to hang out with people, do side jobs to make money, or other things to raise stats, and then you just keep going by that month-to-month loop. We were going to do a big physical build, but we ended up boosting a lot of our other stats just for free skill points. Unfortunately, none of these classes she can do, she can actually finish in 2 runs, except for the leaping drills. So I think we're gonna do this one. I would like to get as many classes finished as possible because that is what is gonna get us the actual stat boost. It's not stats per every time you spend working on the class. It's only once you finish the class do you actually get the stat boost. Let's try and get her a charisma class because it's very close to leveling after eating that food. Unfortunately, this has the most stat gains, but it's also the weakest one for us. So let's just go with humility and gratitude, I guess, to get another class done, and we can get some progress on an existing class. Let's take one of these. Let's go with combat formations, I guess, for the strength. Stamina rank D. Perfect, that's another skill point. Another skill point! Alright, and now that gets us... Next time we get to pick classes, we can pick an extra one. Perfect. And this gets us another point of energy for our free time. That was my strategy, was to just beeline towards the extra energy points so we can fit in more activities. So now, unfortunately, as you can see on the skill tree here, this half of the skill tree was linked into itself, but not across the top or bottom. So now we have to start building our way into the other skill tree over here. I think what I want to do, though, is get, while we're over on this side, this hard worker thing, which gives it a plus 10% activity success rate, which will be useful for getting stat boosts from things, because if you do well in your classes and activities, you get better stat boosts. How does one study humility and gratitude? If you're not taking etiquette lessons, there's a church in this game. And that church, if you go pray there, is a big source of stat boosts. It also helps your morality, so I've been going there like semi-frequently. Hi, Roll. She knows Kuroa. Okay, interesting. Roll is a side NPC. She's a librarian here at the magic school that our daughter studies at, but she's also given us, like, strange evil stuff. Like, she told us about the ominous rice flower, and then she gave us just an illegal currency to be used in one of the nighttime shops, so I'm still trying to figure out what Roll is about. Shale is our snooty upperclassman focused on his music and little else, while Fran is our kind of dumb, same class as us. I guess same track? I actually don't know what classes she's in specifically, but same track as us. She's more physical based like we are, and she's a knightly girl. So I guess, who's available? Fran, Shale, Kuroa,
Noah and there's so many NPCs. I want to talk to them, to make friends with them, but at the same time, I only have so much energy. There is an event stocked up here, so I'm gonna see that first. While visiting the local church, Alice finds a young man diligently praying. Another NPC? Roll is just gonna straight up give you a vape one day. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
なんだじっと見られてあまり気分のいいものではないな。
見てるのバレちゃった。この人すごく鋭い。ごめんなさい。なんだか悲しそうな様子だったから気になっちゃって。
悲しそうな。
笑ってくれたけど、でもまだ目がすごく悲しそう。私はあなたの名前は？
Okay, so he is one of our special NPCs we can be friends with. An edgy swordsman. He seems to be a dual blade user, so that gets bonus points for me. I love dual blades myself.
ハシスだ。なあ、神様っていると思うか？
神様？そんなこと考えたことなかったよ。
I've never thought about that before, despite going to pray every month.
ママはよく神様に祈ってたっけ？うん、いると思う。
そうか。いるといいな。
Alice takes her place next to Hasis and begins to offer up a prayer of her own.
よし、お祈りおしまい。
お前は何を祈ったんだ？
今日の夕食に美味しいデザートがついてますようにって。
のどかな祈りだな。
笑わないでよ。
住む世界が違う話を聞いたらかえって気が晴れたよ。じゃあな。
Hasis turns in the opposite direction and walks away, exiting the church and leaving her behind.
ハシスの住む世界、それってどんなところなんだろう。でもほんの少し目が悲しそうじゃなくなってた。話せてよかった。また会えたらいいな。
She's an I can fix him girl. I understand. Okay. Hello, random teacher.
嫌な空気が漂っているな。
先生、どうしたんですか？
風の流れがいつもと違う。大気も妙に張り詰めている。
Oh, that's ominous.
何か起こるんでしょうか？
心配するな。まだ何も起こってはいない。ただ今夜は少し用心しておくことだ。
Sneaking out at night is kind of normally in my plans. Uh-oh. Anyways, let's go pray at the church.
はい。
素晴らしい。どうぞ。
今日はどんなことをお祈りしようかな。
立派だね。そのお祈り、きっと神様にも届いているよ。
You want to pet the priest's beard? It is quite fluffy, isn't it? There's another character in this game with a cool beard. It's in the plaza. If you go to check out this armory. Look at this guy. He's got a cool beard braid. He also just sells like regular weapons and stuff like that. But he's got a cool beard braid.
次は何か買っていってくれよな。
That's some dedication. Yeah, imagine styling that every day. Could not be me. Before I go talking to people, I do want to go to the farm because I haven't worked here yet. But they are supposed to give you ingredients, and I want to see what the pool is for the ingredients.
種まきをやってもらうよ。きつい作業だけど大丈夫かい？
頑張る。美味しくなあれって願いながら種をまくよ。そういう気持ち、とても大事だね。
Alright, doing well there. I'd be surprised if she wouldn't. Oh. Okay.
丁寧に種まき
も上手だったよ。
Oh, hang on, something happened to my audio. It's only coming out of one ear now for some reason. I'm assuming nothing changed for you guys. I'm hoping it's just my plug for my headset. Oh man, it'd really suck if one ear is already gone. I got some lettuce for helping out here, so no apples or eggs for that matter. Okay, if I work again, I can only talk to 2 people. You know what? Chocolat. This is the girl I mentioned with the macaron on her accessories.
こんにちは。今日も会えて嬉しいわ。
I could ask her out on a date. I have barely any money, just enough to ask her on a date. And I haven't seen what that does yet.
ショコラさんとどこへ行こうかな。
今日も可愛いわね。
ショコラさんとデートだもん。いつもより時間かけて整えてきたよ。
Gay, 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 homosexual, gay.
今日はいっぱい遊ぼうね。
遊びましょう。あなたは何をしたい？
あ、服屋さんへ行って。
Oh, you don't get to choose yourself. Interesting.
私が着ても似合わないわよ。あなたが着た方が。
そんなことないよ。ショコラさん綺麗だもん。
ありがとう。とりあえず行ってみよっか。
行ってみよ
う。Two of them walk over to the tailor.
いらっしゃい。可愛いお嬢さんと綺麗なお姉さんの2人組ね。
こんにちは。試着させてもらってもいいですか？
もちろんよ。邪魔しないから遠くからこっそり見させてね。
全然 OK だよ。
Alice begins to walk around the store, sizing up its wares as she decides what to have Chocolat try on.
あんまり大人っぽいのとかはダメよ。
どうして？
恥ずかしいから。
I'll pick out something pretty then.
きれいめ系の服にするね。
それなら
絶対似合うよ。
わかったわ。
Chocolat does as she's told and puts on the clothing that Alice hoists upon her. Oh my god, that's adorable!
本当？
Holy shit.
横からごめんなさい。私もとってもお似合いだと思いますよ。
ありがとうございます。ではこの服をください。
She's so pretty.
毎度ありがとうございます。
せっかく選んでくれた服だもの、持っておきたいわ。両親以外の人に服を選んでもらうのって初めてだから。
本当？
Looks way more comfortable than what she's currently wearing. True. I assume what she's currently wearing is meant to be some kind of like priest outfit because she's a healer.
こうやって服を選んでもらえて、ちょっと照れるけどとっても嬉しいの。
喜んでもらえてよかった。
次はあなたの番よ。可愛い服を着てるところたくさん見させて。
The two young women go back to trying on different clothes together, enjoying their impromptu fashion show.
今日はいろんな服を着たショコラさんが見られて楽しかったよ。
私もよ。いろんな服を着たあなたが見られて幸せだったわ。
また行こうね。
もちろんよ。
Alright, I mean, like, that almost got us up to a full heart. Jesus Christ. I guess you have to spend a lot of time working on these people to rank up with them. But unfortunately, going on dates does take more energy. So either I go to work, or I just go chatting with people. You know what? Let me just double check. Okay, out of the people here, Hustis and Shale are our only acquaintances left. So, technically, in most of these like stat-raising, daughter-raising games, you do have the ability to go fighting. And in games like Volcano Princess, you could actually invite your NPC friends with you to fight alongside you after a certain point. So, I think it's best if we continue talking to Shale and Hustis whenever they're around.
Shale's go over here.
あ、シャイル先輩。
君は僕に用はないだろう。
そう
僕なんかに声をかけて大丈夫なのかい？
どういうこと？
僕は嫌われているからさ。
他の人の好き嫌いなんて関係ないでしょ。自分がどう思うかが大事なのに。
Okay, Alice, yes, that is correct.
君はそういう考えの子なんだね。
Alright, just in case. Okay, that did cause an event to pop up. While out and about, Alice and Eben opt to stop by the central plaza. There they find Shale, surrounded by a gaggle of fawning girls.
あれってシャイル先輩
Shale.
すごい。
Okay, so
モテ
Shale.
モテだね。
Maybe I should be saying?
あんな性格なのに。あ、
A group of delinquent-looking boys begin to harass him, causing his fans to scatter in fear.
お貴族様がこんなところに何の用だ？ここは俺らの場所なんだよ。他のと
I
ころ
like
に
the earrings on that one guy.
高く止まりやがって。
One boy shoves Shale forcefully, causing him to stumble and fall.
ちょっと待ちなさい。ここはみんなの場所だよ。あなたたちに何の権利があるの？
行くぞ。
Much like the girls before them, the ruffians scatter. Only Alice, Shale, and Eben remain in the vicinity.
まったく。大丈夫？シャイル先輩。
He's older than her and getting shoved around by random kids at school that she has to save him from. He asked for no pickles.
こんな性格だからね。敵が多いんだ。
納得。
そこの猫は君のペットかい？
ああ、この子はクロっていうの。ペットは心外だな。僕は保護者みたいなものだからね。
なるほど。僕はシャイルだ。よろしく、クロ。
シャイル先輩、妙にクロのこと気にしてる？ひょっとして撫でたがってる？
動物はいい。
Alice, oh my god.
嘘をつかないから。人間なんて誰も信じられない。
寂しそうな瞳。何か事情があるのかな？
そうだ、思い出した。前に聞いた君の歌、とても良かったよ。
え？私の歌、ちゃんと聞いてたんだ。なんだか恥ずかしい。
君、僕と一緒に音楽を。いや、なんでもない。それでは、失礼するよ。
Refusing to explain himself any further, Shale takes off, leaving the other two confused.
何を言おうとしたんだろうね。
Okay, I feel like I can see the direction this is going. He's gonna, like, slowly get to know us and eventually treat her as his muse?
悪い人じゃないのかも。
Maybe he was hurt in the past by people who only wanted to get close to him for his music? I have 2 energy left. If we go to sleep, we'll get 5 more points. Already hung out with Shokola. You know what, let's talk to Kuroa and Fran.
こんにちは、クロワさん。テンション高いね。
You know, my bias is always the girlies, so why not?
どうしたの、クロワさん？悩み事？調査がなかなか進まない。何を調べてるんだろう。気になるけど聞いちゃいけない気がする。パパが言ってたの。頑張る子は必ず報われるって。だからクロワさんもきっと大丈夫だよ。うん、ありがとう。
I do wonder what Kuroa is about, because like she's one of the only characters that we've actually seen go out at night like we have. So I don't know if that means that she's investigating things there, or if it's just like she wanders around aimlessly.
ちゃんとあったかくしてるかい？
フランさん、落ち込んでるの？
お気に入りの剣が傷ついちゃってね。鍛冶屋に修理に出してきたんだ。
Not the emotional support sword.
悲しそう。騎士にとって剣はとっても大事なんだ。きっと治って戻ってくるよ。だから元気出して。
うん、ありがとう。
Alright, well, that's all the energy that we have, so we can go home and rest. Late one night after drifting off to sleep, Alice wakes up to the sounds of Mark conversing with someone.
You people aren't seriously thinking of recruiting my own daughter, are you?
王都の防衛には少しでも多くの人手がいる。学園の生徒にも力を貸してもらわなければ
is
な
this
ら
the
ない。
combat introduction?
パパとこの声はアン先生？
あなたならよく知っているだろう。あちら側から来た魔物は手強く、数が多い。本当に少しでも多くの戦力がいるということを。
Of course I know. That's why I can't let you send her off to fight.
パパ、アン先生どうかしたの？
She's so cute with her hair down. Oh no, you heard all that?
すぐに準備をしなさい。月が赤く染まり、強力な魔物たちが市街のすぐそこまで進行してきている。
え、魔物が？月が赤くって昔読んでもらった絵本や英雄譚に出てきたあれ？闇の魔術師が人間界と魔界をつなげて空に裂け目ができちゃった。それで魔界から魔物が攻め込んできて、でも光の魔術師たちが闇の魔術師を封印して裂け目も閉じたはずなんじゃ。
Not everything you heard in those stories was completely true, sweetheart.
そう。実際は人間界と魔界のつながりを完全に断つことはできなかった。
どういうこと？
とにかく今は時間がない。すぐに準備を。
はい。
Wait a minute, didn't you hear me? I still haven't given you permission to do anything.
私や他の教師もついている。生徒たちの命は必ず守る。だから任せてほしい。
パパ、私なら大丈夫。ちょっと怖いけど、街が危ないのにじっとしてられないよ。
Alice, sweetheart. Alright, you can go, but promise me you'll be extremely careful, alright?
準備してくる。
じっとしていられないか。ああいうところはあなたとさらに似たのだろうな。
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand now. Light Mage, that was probably Mom who died. Okay.
Trust me, if I had any mana left in me to fight, I...
確かに。あなたが光の魔術師として健在であれば心強かっただろう。だが失ったものにすがっても現状は変えられない。
You never mince words, do you? Anyway, take good care of Alice for me out there.
光の魔術師、パパが王国を救った英雄？きっと聞き間違いだよね。アン先生、お待たせしました。
では行くぞ。
パパ、行ってきます。
Okay, sweetheart, just come back safe and sound, whatever you do. Please.
Alice accompanies on to the outskirts of the capital, unlocked Night of the Crimson Moon.
私たちはここで魔物が町に侵入するのを防ぐぞ。
わかりました。
Before long, Alice begins to feel an eerie, ominous presence descend upon their
魔
position.
物が来る。気をつけろ。
はい。
Oh no, is that the end of the demo? Damn it, I forgot they said it was only 6 months.
また行こうね。
Her choices
王
shape
立
her
魔導学園
future.
の入学式、どんな学園生活になるんだろう。
I did all that stuff to build up
今日も勉強
combat
だね。
stats, and the
俺も
demo
お前を
cuts
探
out
していた
before the combat.
上手にできたわ。この服かわいい。
Oh my god, that witch dress is so
い
cute.
っぱい。私負けない。大切な人たちを守るって決めたんだから。ここパパに絶対近づくなって言われてた裏路地だ。
Wait,
心配になって見に来ちゃった。
The cleric
ずいぶん私の友達を傷つけてくれたね。
So there's like a medical center you can go to in the game, which they say, oh, don't come here unless you're hurt or sick.
But you can gamble with her?
ねえ、あなたはあの子にどんな風に育ってほしいと思う？そうね、明日も楽しい一日になるわよ。
私がどんな子だろうとパパは世界 強くて優しい大人になりたいな。マジカルプリンセス好評発売中。
Oh man. I can't believe the demo stopped right as we got combat. Well, that's a good fucking demo. God damn. I have to assume the queen herself is the last NPC that we can make friends with because she's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. That's all the NPCs we had on our list in the friends list. So, yeah. Damn, they kept the best one for last. Okay, alright. I hadn't actually bought it for myself. I had just had it wishlisted, as you just said, Dragon, firmly on the wish list, but like, hang on, what's the pricing at right now? Fuck you, Steam. It's not bringing up my wish list. No! God damn it. Alright, well, never mind. I'm not allowed to look at my own wish list, apparently. But that was a lot of fun. That was like a great time playing that. It flows really smoothly, the UI is really clean and easy to understand, even if there are some things which I wish, like, if they could show you the progress bars for your individual sub-skills underneath your stamina, sensibility, intelligence, and charm, that would be great. Let's see... I guess I would also want to see benchmarks for the bond, because as you bond with your daughter, you're supposed to be able to unlock different things you can do around the house, like the cooking that we had done. So it'd be nice to see like what bond levels you need for each new unlock, instead of just like waiting for it to happen. I did also notice an issue with some of the live 2D portraits where like sometimes if their eyes were closed, I would notice like a little twitch of the eye, which I don't think was intentional. I think it was a bug. Overall, though, that was a really solid experience. I loved all of the art that I saw, like the panels that you got in the middle of events with the different NPCs were really, really cute. And then the backgrounds were super soft, but like had really cool details in them. And of course, the character art itself is really pretty, highly polished. I do have some nitpicks here and there with like character designs or, for example, I feel like everybody is the super stereotypical stick-thin anime girl type thing where they have like twigs for their wrists and stuff, and that personally bugs me in terms of like an art style, just because, I mean, I get it, we're going for youthful, cutesy, light and airy, but oh my god, you are a fucking twig. Talking so much, I think I inhaled some kind of dust. Hang on. Maybe it's that sinful rice flour. I do love the writing for the game, though. A lot of the Japanese lines are like pretty cut and dry, I would say, but the way that they're translating them is really fun. They keep the idea behind what they're saying in Japanese while making it more fun and filled with personality, so like that across the board. I can already see some pitfalls potentially with like certain plot lines. Like I'm worried about Franz, considering her whole thing is like she comes from a family of knights and she thinks being masculine will get her respect. I hope they don't veer off the deep end of like, oh, well, she doesn't actually want to be masculine, because like, otherwise it's a game full of feminine women, you know? It's nice that you have a feminine man and a masculine woman out of your cast of NPCs that you can hang out with, and to like flip them around like that, I wouldn't be a fan. The Naoto. Exactly. So I hope they don't go down that route with Fran. I hope they at least, like, I understand, like, giving her femininity, like, cute outfits here and there, but let her be a cool, dashing knight, too. Don't take us away from that original concept when that is, like, the thing I'm kind of sold on based on her character design. Like, she's such a fun musketeer knight design. I love the floppy feather on the hat, and then like the pinstripes I'm normally not a huge fan of, but it fits the archetype well, the cravat, the gold trim, it's a good look. I want Utena dragon sandwiches. Nobody can ever do it like Utena. Every single person who has tried has failed.
But yes, I do want Utena too. So yeah, overall, really my complaints about the game are either nitpicks about the art style or the class animations where you're going through your classes for the day are really shittily animated, because like they're clearly just taking like the little dolls and rigging them without caring about like making it super smooth. It's funny, but it is silly. But otherwise, it's just little nitpicks or potential visual glitches and stuff that I found. I think everything else is really strong in terms of the writing. Like, even if I don't like Noah as a character in terms of his design, I think his writing with Alice is really cute, where she basically immediately adopts him as a younger brother. And that comes off in all of their interactions. They don't try to waver back and forth about like, whoa, he's so mature, I should take him like more seriously. She goes, she's already taking him seriously because he's so smart. She just readily acknowledges he's smarter than her. But she still gets the big sister interactions of taking care of him and showing him how to have fun and live a little. It's cute. So far, I do like the cast. Nobody has instantly hooked me other than Chocola, because I love mature women. I expect I will like the queen whenever I get to actually see her. I have to admit it, I am sold. I knew I would be sold quite a bit, but I'm sold. Yeah, I can't even look at the gallery from here. If I go to load, it's from my very first save that I made, because I didn't make any saves part of the way through. Not having an autosave is very traditional for these kinds of games, so I completely understand why they don't have one, but it is one of the things that kind of scares me, because it's so easy for me to get into the flow state, and then suddenly, like, it's been 6 in-game months, and I have made so many decisions that I can't take back, and it's like, fuck, shit, I haven't been saving. But I guess it is, like, a testament to how good the gameplay loop is. Like, the daughter raising, stat sim raising, like, these kinds of games, like, it's already been proven to be an extremely good loop of you pick your monthly things and you get the stats from there, and then you get to have your free time to talk to people, go find side activities, etc, etc. Like, we've known this works for a while if you've been at all interested in Princess Maker or Volcano Princess or even other games along these lines. But like, it's so fast for this. You don't have to button mash through text for the most part. I guess you'd have to if you didn't want to listen to the voice lines with auto, but you can just set the text speed up to max, and it goes really quickly, where I had to turn off auto because I couldn't read the narration in time. I would probably leave it at like 2.0, and that would maybe match my reading speed. And then I could also do the thing with streamer mode where you take the vocals off so you can voice the characters yourself. But I don't know, I like listening to the JP voices. They got a lot of voice actors, like, not big name ones, but I'm pretty sure like fairly well-known ones. They were announcing their cast on their Twitter a little while back. So they got like a whole voice cast, even the teachers and stuff, the people who run the shops as well, all of them are voiced. So for me, it feels like a bit of a waste to not listen to it. If at any point in time, because I obviously do intend on coming back to this game, if at any point in time people want me to start voicing things for myself, I totally can. But I personally like listening to the JP voices and letting them read their lines while just handling the father's dialogue and narration myself. I also very much appreciate that the sound volume already came pretty well mixed. The music wasn't too loud, the sounds weren't too loud, the voices were all just right. Nobody was much quieter than someone else. They were all like basically consistently the same volume. I know that seems very simple to do, like this shouldn't be something that I comment on, but there are so many games I have played in the past where there's been issues of quiet characters aren't heard as well as the louder characters. Or conversely, the louder characters are too loud compared to everybody else because they speak louder naturally, you know? So it's nice that it doesn't have those like smaller issues going into the demo. I don't know what changes they've made from the demo to the full game. It's entirely possible that they've already fixed things like that visual bug that I noticed. I'd have to go look at the game's Steam page, take a look at the patch notes, stuff like that. But so far it's a very smooth, polished experience. Especially for a demo. I'm fairly certain I have it wishlisted. I don't know why Steam isn't showing me my wishlist, but I know I'm gonna be getting this game in the future. I love these kinds of games. They're so fun. get ready for when I get back. Because I don't know. I still have to finish Engage, of course. And I have other games in my library I should be playing on Steam. Let me make that clear. I'm never at a loss for games. But I don't know exactly what I'll be playing next. However, Magical Princess has been added to my list of games I want to play on stream now. That was really fun. Alright, that's enough rambling for me. I have to go to bed because I have to get up for my flight tomorrow in like 8 or 9 hours. Oy. I will miss you guys. I definitely wish I could be streaming instead of flying, but alas, you know, siblings' high school graduation does take precedent. So, I will not be seeing you tomorrow. I'll be instead seeing you this week for more of our midweek streams on Wednesday and Thursday. Have a safe flight, thank you! It's just a Southwest flight, so like, they haven't really had any issues with their actual flights. It's been like, previously there were issues of, oh no, the scheduling went haywire because their systems are fucking old. But it's not like any of the flights this year have been from them that have, well, sorry, none of the like exploded flights or crashed flights have been from Southwest this year. It's been other airlines, so I'm hoping it will indeed literally be a safe flight. Alright, that is enough rambling though. Good night, everyone! Thank you for joining me for stream today. I will see you guys later this week. Bye!